Just thought I would just talk on the David Paulides, the missing 411 cases. It's really disturbing, when you think about it. It's like the person, basically, you have the person just kind of like a group of people. They look around, the person's completely gone. So it's always like as if it's this. It seems to be like as if it's timed. David Paulides says, and so the one thing that he says, dogs can never get a scent, or the dogs can turn around and like as if they don't want to follow the scent, like something for some reason. To they've maybe searched a place multiple times, and then the person turns up, sometimes face down, or is near water. Devil is in the details. A lot of devil shows up in certain places for some reason. Um, or the person is just never found ever again. Absolutely horrifying. What are the other profile points he points out? But anyway, a lot of strange things. Like clothes being removed a certain way, placed in really odd positions. Um, but it's pretty horrifying that that can actually happen in a place that you would never think it could ever happen. David Paulides says that it can't be humans that are doing this. It's not wild animals, because there'd be drag marks, there'd be a mess, there'd be blood everywhere. They don't find any traces of that. Some of this person is found in really impossible places, and have travelled impossible distances as well. So, yeah, and if they do come back alive, they've usually got a funny story to tell. A very strange story. That just doesn't make any sense. Now, I'm in the UK, and I've looked at some cases where people have vanished. Have just went missing in a very strange way. Me personally, I like the outdoors, and sometimes when I'm outdoors with my dad, I can't help but look around, making sure that he's still there, kind of thing. It's really disturbing, Because another thing is that if it was a hole, the dogs should be able to get a scent there if the person fell into a hole, and if the person was picked up by some kind of eagle or something like that somehow, the person, eventually would scream, and somebody from a distance would have seen something like that taking place. So you can see how baffling this is, um, that nobody can actually see how the person is going missing. Um, so me personally, I'm gonna stay away from places where people have went missing, right, in a very strange way. Me personally, because I don't want that to ever happen to myself. But it's really disturbing. But transponder, take a transponder, as David Paulides says. If you're in the States, take a gun with you as well. Tell people where you're going. But of course, if you're out with a group of people, they're going to know where you're going, aren't they? But even that doesn't even keep you safe. So we don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's taking place there. It's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying for the families. But yeah, I would personally would just stay away from places that are like that, because it's just you just don't know what's going on in those areas. You don't know for a fact, what's going on until someone sees the person going missing somehow. That's the only way that's the only way we are going to know. But nobody ever witnesses it. It's a strange thing about it. So the person's always at the back of the queue before they go missing. Always. And it's like as if there's actually nowhere for them to actually go to as well. So, baffling. Very baffling. Anyway, just thought I would share some thoughts on that. And bye for now.